Hello class, welcome to you another video of biology class 10th. The name of chapter is how do organisms reproduce. Before this video, you have seen that parts of the flower, that is a calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium, and their respective units are sepal, petals, stamen and pistil. Okay, here is stamen called male reproductive system while pistil called female reproductive system. Okay, so let's start the topic in detail. In this paragraph, you will know that there are two types of flowers. One is a unisexual and another is a bisexual. The means of bisexual flowers, those flowers which having both male and female parts, that's called bisexual flower. While those having either male or female parts, that's called unisexual flower. Unisexual example is a papaya and watermelon, while bisexual example is a hibiscus and mustard. Okay, so as you know well, stamen is the male reproductive part and it's produce pollen grains. The color of generally the color of pollen grain is yellowish in color. Okay, maybe you have seen this in a sunflower plant, mustard plant. If you observe that, that looks like a yellowish in color. Okay, so before what is the size of pollen grains? This is a question in your mind. What is the size of pollen grain? That is a 25 to 50 micrometer. The size of pollen grain is a 25 to 50 micrometer, and the shape of pollen grain is a spherical in nature. Spherical in nature. Okay. While the pistil is present in the center of a flower and it consists of female reproductive part. It is also three parts. That is if we discuss about pistil, its another name is a carpel. It's also having three parts. One is a stigma, second one is a style, and third is a ovary. Stigma, style and ovary, while the stamens also having two parts. One is a anther and second is a filament. The swollen bottom part is the ovary, middle elongated part is the style, and the terminal part, which may be sticky, is the stigma. The ovary contains ovules and each ovule has an egg cell. The male germ cell produced by pollen grain fuses with the female gamete present in the ovule. This fusion of the germ cell of fertilization gives us zygote, which is capable of growing into a new plants. Okay. So, dear class, stamen having two parts, anther and stigma, anther and filament, and the anther having the pollen sac, and the pollen sac consists of pollen grains, and that pollen grains is act as a male gamete in case of flowering plant. While if we talking about the female part, the female parts having the pistil or carpel, and that's having the three parts, stigma, style and ovary. If you look this figure, you have seen here stigma, ovary, and the region is a style. Okay, there is stigma, style and ovary. I want to tell you the stigma act as a landing platform. Stigma act as a landing platform. What is the sense of landing platform? Landing platform means it is the place where the pollen grains are reached, and after then they take this path by the help of style and reach to the ovary. Okay, and ovary having the ovules, and ovules having the embryo sac. The embryo sac also, ovule, then another name of ovule is the embryo sac, and embryo sac having egg cell. And you know well, when egg cell fuse with pollen grains, it is a female part and this is a male part. When both fuse, they will form zygote. And the process is called fertilization. The another name of fertilization is a syngamy. Okay, so I hope you will be know about this part of the flower and their particular units, and about the male and female reproductive system, and